Hi everybody. Okay, so I know my videos have been a little longer on the past couple of days, so I'm gonna try to make it around 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. So, okay. We have a lot of pieces at play here, and it all stems from everybody wanting to take each other down. Okay, now I need to do a little explanation. What I mean by that is they're setting up the dynamic that somebody is going to lose. Okay, there's going to be a winner and a loser. Although, really, when you put that dynamic in there, nobody wins because it's like a hollow victory. But anyway, okay, so we have Kane being the main point here. And I think that he has two things at play here. He wants to clear his name, but also he wants to look better in his kids' eyes. And the reason I say this is because his main selling point with Victor is he wants to clear up his father's name, which would be his grandfather, the grandfather to the kids, right? So, it's all about the family for him. And kind of, I guess, having a little control would be nice too. But I think ultimately his thing is about his kids. So, okay. And I didn't know that Kane and Victor were working together. I did not know this because I thought that he was going to go after the Newmans and the Abbotts and everybody else he considers powerful in Genoa City. So, okay. So that's that on one side. On the other side, you have Jack trying to save his brother Billy in a way, but not knowing what to do about it because he feels like he's frustrated because he feels like he's tried everything to get his brother to do the right thing, quote unquote, the right thing. And no matter what he says, does, it doesn't do anything, it has no effect. So he feels like he's out of options. And unbeknownst to, well, regardless of what he said before about I will never help my brother again, I knew he was going to help him or try to help him. So, yeah. Okay. Now we have another little piece on the side here, which is Billy and Sally. Now I thought the Billy and Sally relationship was going to go kaput. I really thought that because I was like, there's no way. Um, he's doing all this stuff behind her back. She has no idea. And then he just wants her to go with the program of whatever he wants to do. And it's not regarding her feelings at all. That's what I thought. Okay. But then Sally said, okay, I want us to be a team, but the point is a team, meaning I want to know what's going on here. I don't want to feel like I'm just behind you following what you want to do. That's not what I signed up for. And then she got pissed off and said, the reason I'm so mad is because I gave up everything. I gave up my job. I gave up a career I love. And because I was trying to help you out, because I saw the vision that you saw for us to be together and to build this thing together. And now you want to go against all of that. So then she says it and she lays it on the line and she says, okay, do you want me or Chancellor more? And Billy snapped back and said, I feel like that's a ultimatum and I don't like it. And she's like, I'm not trying to say that. I just want to know where your heart lies. Like, what do you really want? Do you want me or do you want to prove something to your mother and your family? And so he says he wants to do it together and he says he wants her. I don't know. I'd like to believe it because I want him and ultimately them to have a win. But I think we're going to see the truth when the rubber meets the road here. So I'm still waiting on this one. And then the shocker of all shockers here. Um, Jack decides to team up with Victor, which he calls him the Mustache. And the reason this is so pivotal is because Jack and Victor have been foes for the longest time. I think the whole time the soap opera's been on, they've been foes. So the fact that he wants to team up with him is astronomical. um, so yeah. Mhm. So we'll see. And then the other piece, little piece, is Michael. Okay, Michael Baldwin. He Kane brought him in to be the fixture, and he told Lauren finally everything, and she's like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with this, and then ultimately Michael said, "Do you have faith in me?" And she said, "Yes, I do, but I'm gonna worry." So I think that their marriage is gonna withstand all this. But then again, I don't know how much trouble everybody's gonna go into. I don't know. So it's kind of like waiting for something to happen, and like the anticipation. First, the anticipation was who is Aristotle Dumas, right? Now the anticipation is this whole brawl, kind of like a feud, and see who's gonna ultimately come out on top. So hopefully we'll figure this out within the next week. I mean, I don't think we're gonna figure it out by tomorrow, Friday, but I say within the next week. So hold on to your chairs. All right. Bye, everybody.